Hey guys, hope you're all well, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things wrong with Frostgrave in 15 minutes. Okay, to start with, I would like to say the amount of miniatures you can have in your warband. Um, that limit is 10, and that is really quite low considering um, Warhammer you can have at hundreds if you would like. I don't have hundreds, but if you want that, that's what you can have. Okay, the second thing is 20-sided dice. There is too many sides and too many chances to success or not success. If you roll a 10, just because it's in the middle, it doesn't mean you're safe and it doesn't mean you're not. So there's it's just too many chances right there. Okay, and I'll go over through the book here. This is the full rulebook, by the way, for Frostgrave. Table of contents, an introduction. This is just going over the basic rules. Okay, the wizard. I have a huge problem with the wizard. I don't know if I'm exaggerating here or not, but the fact that you make an entire wizard sheet and all the success that you have, if your wizard dies, you have to start over. I don't know about you guys, but that seems pretty dumb to me. This just goes over the different schools for different wizards. Preferably, I like Necromancer or Elementist. Now this is choosing spells. This is the starting wizard chart. I'll zoom in on that just a little bit. And okay. So he starts out moving 6. Fight is +2. Shoot is +0. 10 is armor. Will is +4. And health is 14. And then it goes over items and the apprentice. The apprentice is half the wizard, which is kind of dumb. Okay, so that was number 1. Now, for number 2, the soldiers. Here is all the soldiers. This is the complete book. I mean, there's other books that show more stuff, but this is all there is. And not many things to choose from, as you can see here. So, yeah, it's kind of disappointing, just a little bit. The weapons. The weapons aren't great. There are certain monsters in here that you have to have a magical weapon to kill them. And, well, magical weapons are expensive. Playing the game. I don't really have much of a problem with how to play the game. Yeah, I don't really, not at all. It's pretty simple. Activation, that's a little different from Warhammer or any other tabletop game. Movement in combat is different. If you're within 1 inch of an enemy, you have to engage in combat, or close combat. And that, to me, is kind of dumb. You should have to roll the dice, not just automatically. Now these are just examples here. It goes into depth pretty well. Okay, so now that we're getting to getting close to the end of this right here. So spells. I have a problem with the spells. The spells, there's so many. I mean, I guess that's helpful, but I don't don't know, it's got so many, you know? With other games, it just gives you a list. At least I think so. Unless if I'm missing something. Excuse my shaky hands, I don't know what's wrong with that. Now, ending the game. This is number 3. I have a problem with the way you have to get off the board. So, if you kill every opponent, and you are the last guy standing, that doesn't mean the game's over. You have to leave the board by simply... Here, I'll do an example with some of the miniatures I have here. Simply just getting the ruler and making them go off the table, which is... I find it annoying, quite honestly. Darn it. Okay, well, that went well. I feel like it would be better if once everybody's dead, that's it. Instead of the game continuing to go. Okay, the campaign. This shows wizard and apprentice stuff. Oh, these are injuries, right? Okay, this is number 4. So, if your wizard dies in a game, there's a chance that he didn't actually die. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'm not saying that just to screw with you. At the end of the game, you can roll a dice to see if he's made a full recovery. There is no recovering from death. I would like that to be a little more realistic. Permanent injuries. It makes sense for their actions not to go quite the same ever again in their life. I mean, it makes sense, right? But the whole that they die and then come back, or die and you have to start over, it just bothers me. Okay, now here is some of the disabilities. Lost toes, smashed leg, crushed arm, lost fingers, never quite as strong, psychological scars, niggling injury, that's weird, smashed jaw, lost eye, and experience in level. That's not an injury, sorry. Just reading the top of the page. Now this goes over the experience. So, like, if you kill a wizard or a monster or an apprentice or etc., etc. Just zoom on and on that. There's a nice piece of art. It's probably my favorite one. I like that. This image is actually why I chose Elementist in the first place. Then it goes over with counting treasure. This is number 5. And then I have wrong, that I feel like is wrong with Frostgrave. Look at this. This is one of like 7 different tables to tell what you got treasure-wise. There is a chart for each different freaking number. It goes way into depth. And then, as you can see, here is another one. This is for potions. Every single number can give you something else. The effects are listed, and if you want to purchase it, this is just in the game. GC stands for Golden Crowns, by the way. I feel like gold would have just been better, but I mean, they gotta make it interesting somehow. The skeletons, these are the only miniatures for Frostgrave that I think look the least bit decent. Otherwise, they're just kind of lumpy, you know? Doesn't look quite put together as well as it should be. Now here is Grimoires. This interesting word is how you get spells, and this is the first one, quadrupled there. So you got all these different chances. So you have to roll the d20, which I got one here, just in case you don't know what these look like. It is literally a 20-sided dice. They do come in these D&D sets sold by a company called Chessex. It comes with, I think 7 dice, one of every. They got 4-sided dice, 6-sided dice, 8, 12, and 20. I'm thinking there's another one. I don't know. Okay, so back to this. It's quite complicated, and as you can see, it goes over the same spell more than once. Another piece of art here. Here is the magic weapons and armor table. Now, if any of you have been counting, this is number 4. 4? Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. Sorry about that. Now, this one is also somewhat complicated. It's better than the other ones. But it goes way into depth, more than I would prefer. I mean, I know that Warhammer goes into depth with certain things, but this is a little ridiculous. Okay, this is the magic weapons that you can get and what they do. Goes on quite a while. Spending treasure. Now this is establishing a base part. This is, I don't know, never got into that. Kind of seems like a waste of time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest of it is just demons, or not demons, sorry, just spells and monsters and scenarios. I might do another video about that if you guys like it enough. I will. To end this video, I will show you my miniatures that I have and tell you where I got these from. Now, here they all are. Not the best. These were the first miniatures I've ever got. I think this one was like my second one as a mentor. I got it like 3 or 4 years ago. My painting has improved decently if you've seen some of my other videos. That's just one of them. Here's this guy. I like the shield. I think that's the only thing I like about him. I should probably strip these guys down and repaint them all. And here's an ice spider. It's a decent color. And this is one of my favorite guys. I didn't paint him at all. He came like this. It's a frost giant. It's just a clear plastic. It is bendable. Not clear, just see-through. You know what I mean. I got a small dragon here. Thinking I should have painted it green or something else. The red is decent. And then for the rest of them, these are knights that I painted with a acrylic shiny blue. It's almost the color of Thousand Suns blue, which, for those of you who don't know, is a Citadel paint, which is amazing. I would suggest getting that. And then I went over it with a black wash for all of these, and it came out decently. This is a Crusader. This is one of my favorite miniatures. He has a decent pose. I don't like the end of the spear so much, but he's pretty decent looking. I'll just show you a few more real quick because I'm running out of time. This one, I like his pose a lot. Okay, so if any of you are wondering where I got these miniatures, I got them all from a Games Workshop, sorry, a game store, but they have a website. If you go to Amazon and you search up Bone Reaper miniatures, most of these will pop up. The elemental ones, I have a fire one. He's amazing. Really like the elemental miniatures. And Bone Reaper or Hordes, just remember that if you want it. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later.